So once again, welcome all. I am welcoming to the most beautiful chapter of Standard 10th, that is known as Acids, Bases and Salts of Standard 10th. Clear? So let us start the journey towards the beautiful chapter of Standard 10th Chemistry second part, that is called Acids, Bases and Salts. Clear? So first, what do you mean by acid? See, what is the proper meaning of acid? Acid is any substance. Acid is any substance that produces hydrogen ions in water. Acid is a substance that produces hydrogen ion in water, only in case of water. Suppose this is hydrochloric acid, and when you drop few hydrochloric acids in water, then undoubtedly it will break down into H positive and Cl negative ion. Suppose you have dropped some nitric acids into water, then it will give you H positive and NO3 negative ions. So that is acid. Then on the basis of origin, on the basis where do we get, on the basis where do we get, acids are two types. Generally acids are two types. One is your organic acid and the other one is your inorganic acid. Clear? Organic acid is the acid that we get from the plant and animals. The acids that we get from plant and animals, that is your organic acid. For example, oxalic acid, lactic acid, tartaric acid, etc. And inorganic acids are man-made acids. Inorganic acids are man-made acids. For example, hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid, etc. They are completely known as your inorganic acids. Clear? Then on the basis of presence of water, on the basis of presence of water, acids are also two types. One is your concentrated acid and the other one is your dilute acid. Concentrated acid is the acid that contains very less amount or no water. Concentrated acid is the acid that contains very less or completely no water. And dilute acid is the acid that contains higher amount of water. Dilute acid contains higher amount of water. We can write down like this: concentrated nitric acid, concentrated hydrochloric acid, like this. But to represent dilute acid, we are writing like dilute nitric acid, dilute hydrochloric acid, like this. Got it? Then on the basis of dissociation, acids are also classified into two categories. One category is your strong acid and the other category is your weak acid. So what do you mean by strong acid? Suppose you are adding few drops of acid in water. If that acid completely dissociates, that acid will known as your strong acid. Suppose I am adding hydrochloric acid, few drops of hydrochloric acid in water. Then what happens? It completely dissociates into H positive ion and Cl negative ion. This single arrow mark represents completely dissociation of ions. So that's why this is known as your strong acid. But in case of acetic acid CH3COOH, when you are adding few drops of acetic acid in water, then it dissociates into CH3COO negative plus H positive, and here you will see two arrow marks. This represents incompletely dissociation of ions. So that's why this is known as your weak acid. In case of a strong acid, it completely dissociates. In case of weak acid, it doesn't completely dissociate into ions. It partially dissociates into ions. So let us talk about some strong acids and weak acids dear. So let us come to strong acids, and the examples of strong acid are hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid and phosphoric acid. Yes, and yet examples of weak acid. Weak acids are like your formic acid HCOOH, acetic acid CH3COOH. So these are some basic examples of weak acid. Done. So then let us talk about properties. Let us talk about properties of acid. Properties of acids. So generally acids have two types of properties. One is your observable and the other one is your non-observable. Non-observable. The observable properties are called the physical property, and the non-observable properties are called chemical properties. Done. See, so first physical property. The first physical property, acids are sure in taste. The taste of acid are quite sure, and acids do have some pungent smell. Acids do have some pungent smell. Acids are corrosive. Acids are corrosive in nature. And the next important part is it changes the color of litmus paper. It changes the color of litmus paper from blue to red. It changes the color of litmus paper from blue to red. And it changes also other indicators color, but we will discuss about it later in our upcoming videos. But now these are some basic physical properties of acids. So let us discuss about the chemical properties of acid. So the first chemical properties is like this, the reaction between acid and water. When acid combines with water, it produces H positive ion. This is the first chemical property of acid. When generally acid combines with metal and it produces salt plus hydrogen gas. And the third property, when acid combines with base, it produces salt and water. And when acid reacts with metal carbonate, it will give you salt, with water with carbon dioxide gas. And when acid reacts with metal bicarbonate, it will give you salt plus water plus carbon dioxide gas. So in our next video we will see about the chemical properties in full detail. Till then, happy learning and bye bye.